What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the After Hours Art Stream. I am your host, RC, and today it's mostly going to be a chill stream. I do want to practice drawing eyes for a little bit, and there's also going to be some slight promotion here as well. But yeah, it's mostly going to be a chill stream. So if you want to, just sit back, relax, chat in the chat. And yeah, let's get right into it. So, today's promotional bits will not be um it won't be like for a comic per se, but it is something that I noticed over the past couple of days on Twitter. So, for those of you who do stick around in the chat every once in a while or on a consistent basis, you may know about Tank Ferret. Tank Ferret is a friend of the channel and is usually pretty active in my chat. Very, very informative, very friendly. And he's going through a little bit of a tough time. So I wanted to give him some promotion on this channel and hopefully drive some eyes over to him. I'll give you guys a quick little insight into what's going on Twitter or X, whichever one you want to call it. So give me 1 second to jump over there, and I'll get. I will get over to that. Give me 1 moment. All right. So, if you are able to see that. So, this is Tank Ferret's Twitter, and I'm going to get to like the important parts and just let you know what is going on and how you guys can help. So, Tank Ferret says, if I may have a moment of your time, I came home from the store and my best gal pal wasn't there to greet me in nearly 2 decades. Now, for those of you who haven't been keeping up on Twitter, that is his cat. And unfortunately, his cat has passed away. So, definitely praying for him and for the cat in that regard. Even when my wife and I were separated for several years, when I came by to visit my kids, that cat would run up to me when she heard my voice. I've never been hit by the loss of a pet this hard before. He's going to take a break from the internet for a few days to mourn and focus on some work. He has a couple commissions that have taken too long to complete and would like to get them into happy hands. Now, how any of us can help. Speaking of new paradigms, I will be open for commissions on a part-time basis until further notice. Ever seen the movie Money Pit? Yeah, I have repairs and maintenance that is far overdue. All in all, I'm looking down the barrel of well over $10,000 in expenses. That's not counting the fact that I need a replacement family vehicle. With all the work I need to do to bring Neon Revenant to life, teaching martial arts, homeschooling my kids, and Dadland, which we've seen pop up on the stream a couple times, that leaves less than 30 hours a week, or around 30 hours a week of time that is not entirely mine, not including the 6 hours a day that I schedule for sleep. That's why I'm allotting 20 hours of work a week, just in case the commission takes longer than estimated. Thank you for your time and your patience. Weston Tankford Dugan Star. If you know, you know. Yeah, if you know, you know for Deadland. So, if you guys are watching right now and you want a commission, or if you want to go over and support Tank Ferret, then definitely go over and hit him up at Spare Tank on Twitter, and also in also on YouTube. Give me 1 moment. That would be this one. So there's his YouTube channel. I showed you the X account that you can follow him at and reach out to him and go on commission. But yeah, that is pretty much like the lowdown of what's going on with Tank Ferret. And I just wanted to try to bring this to you guys' attention because I can only do so much, and I wanted to help in any way that I can. So I'm going to be keeping the banner running across the bottom of the page throughout the entirety of the stream. So if anyone does stop by, they'll know where to go to reach out to Tank Ferret. All right. So let's come off of that. And we'll get back to the chat. Hello, Kira. Yo, I am back. And Kira says, could I do more things for Tank Ferret? I mean, I already subscribed to him. I hope his cat rests in peace. As do I. As do I. Kira, do you have a Twitter account? My mouse is being a bitch. All right, I'm going to keep those up. And I'm going to pull up my iPad screen. Okay. I'm just going to be doing this on the same page that I was doing the hands on. And I'll just rearrange all the other shit on the page. And Kira says, no, unfortunately I did not, and I don't have a job to get money to do commissions, sadly. Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to commissions, I'm a bit low on the what's the word for it? I don't really have a lot of disposable income, so I can't really help in that regard. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to help promote him as much as I can. Kira, do you have any if you have any friends who have X accounts, then you can if you have any friends who have X accounts and like art or have like money for commissions, point them to Tank Ferret and maybe that can get some eyes on him. Oh, hello. Jimbo8475 says Hans. I don't know. You're banned from X. Oh my. Was it just like, was it X being a problem or was it Kira says, not that I know of. Then again, I don't really talk to them, but when I get back to school, I may tell them. Oh, okay. Hans is hands. Okay. Yeah, I was working on hands during my last stream, so I could get some footage of actually my drawing process for them. And I'm just going to be doing wrong thing. And I'm just going to be drawing eyes for practice on that same page. I'm banned because X likes to word police. Ah. Yeah, it does. It does, just like every other social media platform. And Kira says, it's not just me on stream today. That's a good thing. Yes, definitely. Always good to have people in chat. Now, speaking of good to have people, Kira, you've been checking out my shorts when it comes to the cover designs. How are you liking those? And is there anything that you would suggest changing? Or anything that you would like to see? Jimbo says, I am of a mind if you don't like words, then just don't read them. Yep, I feel the same way. You have a choice, yes, for sure. All right. And Kira says, yeah, I really like the covers, and no, I'm guessing you're meaning you wouldn't suggest to change anything. I think it's kind of perfect. All righty. I will take your word for it. I will keep doing it the way that I have been doing it. Although whenever I run out of covers, I'm going to have to think of something else to work on. All right, let's try working on this. Because whenever I am pulling up, whenever I'm going to pull up some of like these eye drawings, like the one that I did 2 days ago, to me it seems like her eyes are a little bit flat. So I'm going to see if I can make them look not so flat. So and Jimbo says you also have a choice to choose if said words affect you or if you care. Amen to that. Yeah, that's why freedom of speech is an important thing. And Kira says, when you run out of coverage, you can like teach people how to draw characters. Might be a little bit difficult for shorts, but maybe I can condense those into like shorter things. But you do have some more lore if I want to hear. Go right ahead. What are the characters that you've come up with lore for? Mm-hmm. Hold on. Character you came up with the lore for is Lars. I just saw a bug flying through here. Okay. Remind me which one Lars is. And Jimbo says, I'm currently working on a comic for a superhero idea I have. Sweet. Is it going to be like a 28 pager or is it going to be like a graphic novel length, Jimbo? And Kira says Lars is one of the main protagonists. He has red hair. You might have to refresh my memory, Kira. because I've been coming up with an idea for a very short one-shot idea, or very short one-shot comic, just to try to make a story and put it out there and see who likes it. So names are sort of blurring together for me. Jimbo says it's about a fire-powered hero versus an ice-powered villain capturing the feel of the Silver Age of comics. Nice. Do you have like character designs already thought up for them? Or is it like still in the conception phase? Hmm. No. Okay, Kira. Lars is part of the main three protagonists. He has a power that is like a vine, but can be summoned from the palm of his hand. That's all I got from when I first introduced him. Interesting. I think I may have been focusing too much on your Harvey character, and I sort of forgot the other protagonists. So that may be why he wasn't like popping into my head immediately. And Kira says, Jimbo, that comic sounds rad. I would read it. Jimbo says, yeah, the ice-powered villain slowly freezes the city, giving lesser criminals, letting lesser criminals use the snow and ice to commit crimes, like using winter-themed sports like skating and skiing. That would certainly be an interesting way for them to like get away from like the cops and stuff. I wonder. It'd be better to have it like this. Or would it be better? Huh. Oh no, don't turn off on me. Wrong folder. I need to pull up some images of other artists' drawings so I can see how they draw eyes. And then go from there. Because I can't remember if they have a line underneath the eyes or if they have just like the tiniest bit of thickness to the actual eyelid or not. Thank you, Google. Yeah, things like a hockey player with rocket skates and a ski jumper with a sniper rifle. Hmm. Are they going to be based on like a city with a bunch of like skyscrapers or like mountains nearby? Because the ski jumper with the sniper rifle, I could really see that working with that kind of environment. Kira says, so I found out what his childhood is going to be like. He'll have both parents. I'm guessing you're talking about Lars. Both parents will always ignore him. His mother and father were always too busy to do anything with him, only give him orders. He grew up with no friends because of friends at school. I mean, gingers do steal souls. Come on. You should know that by now. I mean, you do go to school. Eyes are tricky. I have pages and pages of practice eyes. Yep. It's like eyes, hands, feet, mouths. Although mouths aren't nearly as bad as noses. Noses are a pain in my ass. I was thinking of San Francisco with those huge hills. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, because you have like the houses and like Beverly Hills. I'm horrible with geography, so I might be completely off. But you have like the Hollywood sign. I'm thinking in terms of. I'm thinking of like Los Santos from like GTA. That's how bad I am with like geography. But yeah, I could see that working. So it doesn't need to be too high of a hill. It just needs to be enough of one to ski down. Okay, that's more like it. Come on, zoom in. Okay, this one's more of a typical anime eye. This one will probably be closer to an eye that you would draw, Kira. The anime eye. Okay. Chat's actually moving fast today. Lars only found family within his friends, Theodore and Franz. Okay, those ones I remember. Later at the suites, reached the age of 17, he moved to Theodore because he could get himself an apartment. And that's all the lore I have for him right now, but I have started writing about Harvey and the main protagonist of that part. And Jimbo says the icy city also causes disasters like runaway trains and blizzards. Well, yeah, of course, that's part of the benefit of having superheroes. They save the helpless people. Plus, in an area like San Francisco, you can play around with people not being prepared for it to be extremely cold. So that would be another thing that you would need to save them from. Okay, anime eyes are not really helping me. Let's see. This one is gonna be. This one will be sort of like a Bruce Timm eye. And try to see if I can get this to work. Because his don't usually work very well with the circular eyes. They're usually much more quickly drawn, like just doing like that. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Timm hype, definitely. It's like, I want to draw like him, but then I realized that, like, I can't do extremely simplistic. So I usually find myself trying and failing whenever it comes to that stuff. Although I may bust out trying to do that a couple streams, maybe. We'll see. Sounds like Kira has a lot of story ideas. You're already planning the spin-off. Good lord, man. The main protagonist of the spin-off will be, drumroll please, Kira Nautica. I don't think you've told me about Kira Nautica. And Jimbo says, I like the Mad Bomber episode where the bad guy was based on Bruce Timm. Remind me which one that was. Was it in the Batman the Animated Series or was it in Batman Beyond? Oh, okay. The Gray Ghost. Okay. I need to go back and watch Batman the Animated Series. See, if you would have said like the one with Adam West as Batman, I would have known which one you were talking about. And Kira has some more lore. And Kira Nautica will be a regular guy that suddenly got a power when he was working at a convenience store and robbers show up. Kira, what is the power? Or have you not come up with that part of the lore yet? Ah, gotcha. You do have lore in your brain. So I watched a Batman movie with Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and Joker, and many others in it. Was it one of the Suicide Squad movies? I'm guessing you're talking about one of the animated ones, or are you talking about a live action one? I want to say that eye is okay. Okay, so that's my Bruce Timm try. The animated Suicide Squad. Was it the one where, since you say it's Joker in it, I'm guessing it was the one where they had to break into Arkham? Oh, I haven't seen that head sketch. I just pulled up J. Scott Campbell head sketches and on Google, and I saw one that I have not seen before. Interesting. Kira says, "Yep, that one is a good one. I actually liked how that movie was." And Jimbo's superhero got their powers from an accident involving chemical F based on the properties of fluorine, an element that causes everything to catch fire. Interesting. Yeah, there. Back in college, I wrote a they I wrote the rough draft of a superhero story that had like fire-based characters in it. Well, fire-based character. And that was quite the pain to actually make that story because I didn't continue it. Oh, hello, One Gun. Says, "What's up, y'all?" Yes, we are drawing eyes. I'm trying to get better at drawing them. So it's pretty much just going to be a practice day today. So hopefully I'll be getting better at it. And yeah, I'm trying to also promote Tank Ferret's stuff. Trying to help get some eyes on him on X and on YouTube. So if you could share out his Twitter, and let's get him some more commissions to help him out. All right. All right, this one would be good. Okay. All right, I'm trying to decide which chat to read first. Give me a second, guys. All right. So Kira's power is very, very hard to explain, but I'll dumb it down. So his power basically is a pistol and a shotgun. His power. So whenever he shoots a pistol or a shotgun, he can control the bullets like tracking missiles. And Jimbo says, "We all need to remember the original Flash got his powers from hard water gas." Oh my. Well, there's stranger things that have created superheroes. If Marvel would have had their way, they would have been getting powers from internet gas. Oh, thank you, One Gun. I just subbed to your channel. That is much appreciated. And Kira, you say you're still deciding what weapon to choose for him. Oh, and the power needs special bullets made out of special material from a meteor. Is it a big meteor? Because that's not gonna last for a long time. I'm just doing the same eye all the time. I need to do something a little bit different. Marvel, we're on the gas. Yeah. It does tend to happen a lot. All right. Let's try to do... I'm going to try to change up where the eyelid is sitting on these. So let's go straight across. Or straighter across. I guess this could be closer to like a male eye rather than having like having it more rounded. Because I don't know, whenever I look at drawings of eyes, whenever I see like rounded eyelids, it almost automatically makes me think female eye because it's more, I don't know. I was going to say petite, but I know that that's completely the wrong word. It almost seems like softer in a way. Okay, so what I think I need to do that I've been missing out in some of these drawings that I've done is I think whenever I have like close-up shots, whenever I have close-up shots of the eyes, I need to have the thickness to it. But if it's further away, I don't need to worry about that. And also what I seem to be doing is, at least in previous images, well, I'm going to do a female eye really quickly for a moment. I think what I seem to be doing is I seem to be making the inner part of the eye far too low. Like I have it so that the bottom of the colored part of the eye is far below the bottom part of the eyelid. And it just looks like it's taking up way, way, way too much space with like the black part. I'm horrible with like the parts of the eye. Give me a second. Just so I'm not talking completely out my ass. Parts of the eye. Okay, so the iris is the colored part, the cornea, pupil is the dark hole. So what I'm doing incorrectly is I'm having too much of the iris underneath the bottom part of the eyelid, and the pupil is taking up way too much space in the middle of the eye, so it's making them seem very blown out. And I think that's what's throwing me off with some of the drawings that I have. Like this one is closer to being okay, but I feel like it could have been a little bit higher up. So that's just something that I'm going to keep in mind for later drawings. And Kira's saying, yeah, it's a big meteor, and the material is kind of like Wolverine's claws. So I'm going to have to introduce the special forces in the universe, which take in people with powers. Is it... Are you meaning take in like they would recruit them, or are you meaning take on like they would fight them? Just want to double check. And Jimbo says, I just think of Adam West from Family Guy where he rolls in toxic waste and just gets leukemia. Oh my. Yeah, that's the more likely thing that would happen. Recruit them, but first they have to fight them. So they'd be like fighting them, they'd be beating them down, and then they'd be like, hey, do you want to come to join our team? Okay. So it'd be like X-Men meets Fight Club. All right. Let's try. Okay. And I think if you have that on there, then that should be fine. Okay. So now that we would have that little line that would be right above the eyelid where it sort of like scrunches up. Oh, okay. They'll be testing their strength, and then when they defeat the other guy with the power, they will tell them to join them or else. Still, this is going to be tweaked a little. Is the Special Forces team supposed to be a good guy, or is it supposed to be good, or is it supposed to be bad? So I might be able to help you out with that. Good. Okay. Are they seen as good? Like, if you think of like Star Wars with the Jedi, they can be seen as good, but they can also be seen as bad by certain people because they would take children who were force sensitive and would bring them to the temple to study. And sometimes it wouldn't be necessarily willingly. Would they be like that, or would they be seen as good by everybody? Okay, by the public eye, they don't know if they exist. It's a rumor that there are special forces on their planet. Is this a different planet from Earth? Or is it Earth? It's Earth. Okay, so it's just a rumor that it exists. So it's sort of like Men in Black, where it's a rumor that they exist and like they're spoken of in the dark corners of the backs of government buildings and stuff like that. And Jimbo says, in Star Wars lore, Obi-Wan had a perfectly loving family before the Jedi picked him up. What I might have briefly heard that in one of the expanded novels, but I haven't really dove that deeply into it. Welcome, JOM. How are you doing today? And Kira says, yeah, and any person that sees them fight with another person will have to get eliminated. I'm trying to think of a way that I can help you with that. So, shadowy government organization, and they're willing to kill people if they see the person that if they see another if any person that sees them fight with another person. So they're willing to kill anybody who would see them fight with whoever they're targeting. And okay. Is their main purpose to gather up all of these superpowered individuals? And JOM says, dropped in for a like. Thank you. If you could also, if you have an X account, or if you want to also do this on YouTube, go over and follow Tank Ferret on YouTube and on X and share out his stuff so that we can get some more eyes on him. He's going through a little bit of a rough time, so I want to sort of bring some attention to him and help him out during these times. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. All right. So this eye would sort of be like a shocked eye. So that one would be fully open. That would have to have some amount of thickness to it because it's closer up. Kira, when you said "yep," I don't remember which part of that you were talking about because I said a lot. Yes, the purpose is to gather all of the people with special powers, and they want to overthrow the president because they're suspicious of a plan that Harvey is planning. Is Harvey the president? Excuse me. Because I know that you said that he was the son of the president of. It was either president of the universe or president of the world. One of those two. But I don't remember you saying that he was the president. So if you could clarify that for me, that would be awesome. Harvey is the president. Okay, so it's sort of like a monarchy where it's like passed down from father to son. And Jimbo says, I am on hiatus while creating. I have no wish to have others follow me. I plan to publish stuff later under a pseudonym. That's interesting. I do think it would benefit you to have people follow you whenever you have like that stuff created, just to get some more eyes on the stuff that you are going to put out. But sometimes people do just want to have like a more chill existence. So no problem there. Okay. And Kira says, yeah, kinda, but you still gotta compete with other people, even though it's kinda rigged. Okay. And Jimbo says it's not about the money or clout. Okay. No problem there. I just usually try to come at things from a semi-marketing standpoint, so that's just where I was saying it from. But no problem if you're just doing it just to put stuff out. More power to you. Okay. Need to consult my inspiration pictures. So I have a bunch of stuff that I've saved in here that's like drawings from artists that I like their styles. It'd be very beneficial if I could actually find one of those. Okay, there we go. All right, and Kira says, also I'm going back to school in 4 days, and I'm going to a new school. I don't know the teachers' rooms, hallways. Shit, I don't even know where the cafeteria is. I'm sure you'll find out where all that stuff is on the first day. And Jimbo says, I tried that back in 2020, even had my own website. Yeah, whenever you try something and I had fake fans that didn't care about me or even support me. Ugh, that sucks. I would say more so unfortunate. It it putting all that effort into something and then having it sort of like fall, it I can see how that would be very discouraging. So I can totally see where you don't want to do it for the money or clout anymore. And Kira, you only have 3 minutes to go to each class. Good lord. First period is room 400. Second period is room 100. My goodness. think this may be like the more stereotypical Disney look for an eye. Gotta call the Flash to pick me up or something. My goodness. Or you get like those Heelys and you just like slide along the floor. Holy shit. You put the work in, even drawing 24-page comic each month. Holy shit, man. Plus all your free work in progress content you posted every week. Holy mackerel. Yeah, that would putting in all that effort and just seeing it not pick up that's crazy, man. I don't know anybody who is putting out a 24-page comic each month. That is, even if nobody cared at the time, that is an accomplishment. Bravo to you. And I mean that entirely sincerely. Putting out a 24-page comic each month takes guts and a lot of skill. So definitely hold your head high whenever it comes to that. Oh, that's bullshit. Can't chew gum, can't have your phone, can't go to the restroom, can't get a pencil, and you can't talk to people in hallways. What the fuck are schools coming to? You can't get a pencil. How fucking stupid is that? Yes, creators are humans that need to eat and pay bills. Amen to that. All right. Yeah, consumers act like it's not real work to create something from nothing. Yeah. Yeah, it's people just think that you can just throw stuff on a page and have it be done entirely correctly on the first time. No, sirree. No, you gotta practice for this shit. And sometimes it does not turn out the way you want it to, so you need to go back and you need to redo it. Not counting the amount of time it takes for you to actually plan the stuff. But yeah, crazy. A very strict dress code. I knew about dress codes in schools. That I'm not unfamiliar with. No plain white or black shirts. You would think that those would be like okay. And no Dickies, like the brand. I don't know what the fuck Dickies are. Let me guess. Is it like a see-through backpack? Because I've heard that they're doing those a lot nowadays. Okay, let's do one from the side. That looks god fucking awful. Probably not going to see much of that eye because that's supposed to be like if you're looking at it from the side. So that one looks like absolute shit. I feel like this one might look better if it was on like an actual face. But right now it is not living up to the expectations of what it looks like. Yep, see-through backpacks that take up too much space. Backpacks that attract a lot of attention. Also, no eating. No eating in class, I can see. No talking back to your teachers. That I can see for respect reasons. Even what? Yeah, if they ask you a question, then you should be able to answer it. That makes no fucking sense. Backpacks that take up too much space. They have people coming in with like camping backpacks. Oh, good lord. All right, let's try. Let's try it on the other side with a little bit of a bigger eye. Okay. Excuse me. Well, then that sounds supremely stupid. How are kids supposed to learn in schools nowadays if you can't answer questions? Oh, my lord. And kids like the class clown will bring duffel bags for laughs. Oh, my lord. I am so happy that I'm not back in middle school or high school now. Oh, you have to raise your hand up. Well, that's somewhat understandable, but if they're still bitching at you whenever you raise your hand up, then that's a problem. All right. Good lord. Yep, that's for sure. Then you leave school to find little is different in the adult world. Yeah, Jimbo, me and Tank Ferret, whenever he was hanging out in the chat, one of these live streams, we were telling Kira that he should enjoy his younger life. Because whenever you get to being the age where you need to get out into the workforce, you're going to be like, God, I wish I was back in school. It's so much easier. Oh, dear God. And doing TikTok trends in class. Uh, hmm. Yeah, TikTok trends don't really belong in schools. Save that for the after school stuff. Let's do. That looks like horrible shit, but I'll try the other side. Okay, so. Or. There we go. Even though that would probably be covered up by a nose. So. Okay. Oh my. Kids will be gambling in the back of class, like if the teacher will sneeze and crash out on a student. What are they betting? Like money, or are they betting like, here's a piece of candy if the teacher decides to to become a raging bitch? Oh, those are the only. I can't speak right now. Oh wait, hold on. That's a video. Never mind. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Sweet. Oh. Nose got itchy here for a second. Oh my. Also, if you need a pencil, do you borrow pencils like classroom to classroom? You don't like bring pencils to school? And they gamble real money. Goodness. I just hate the don't let others take advantage of you versus being labeled as being difficult to work with. Yeah, there's a fine line between those two things. And sometimes it's easy to just dive right off the edge into the difficult side. Why is there that? I do bring pencils, but if they run out of lead or break, you have to borrow or use a pen or a colored pencil. You don't have mechanical pencils? Like this stuff. Give me a second. Kira, do you have this stuff? Because this shit's easy to get. Or at least it is whenever I got it. Plus, they're pretty fucking cheap. And refillable. Oh. No, whenever I was younger, I had like... There's like a whole like packet of those kind. There's like yellow, orange, purple, green, blue. But yeah, I just got those. I think the only time that I used a number 2 pencil was whenever I was taking the SAT. Should I try it? No. I was gonna say I was tempted to try tossing this across the room and try and get it into the pen holder, but I'm not gonna do that because I'd probably throw it against the wall and get a mark on it. I'm not very good at aiming things. Let's just say. It's like $10 for like 10 in Walmart. It must have. Good Lord. They must have bumped up the price since I was getting them. Of course, I've had mine for like a long time. So they must definitely have raised the price since I was in school. Alrighty, Jimbo. Have a good smoke break. Let's make these snake eyes just for the fuck of it. It's only 7:40. It's like 7:40 where I am. I'm too energetic for right now. Dude, I'm still energetic at like 9 o'clock. It's whenever it hits 11 that I'm starting to be like, oh, this is too much. Okay. Okay. I think I'm okay with eyes for now. I can fuck around with those whenever I'm like actually drawing a face. Right now I need to test out noses. 4 a.m. at night, Jimbo? 4 a.m. here. And Kira says, also, I've been trying the Loomis method because a man in the comments of my post keeps saying I have to use the Loomis method. So to let him cool down, I'll do 100 or less days of practicing the Loomis method until I get good. Oh, okay. So you've been up late. My goodness. I've been drinking on my cheat day. As much in as you can. And Kira, yes, I'm sure that he knows that AM is in the morning and PM is at the night. Anyways, about the Loomis method. I have mixed opinions on the Loomis method. In some ways, I think it could work. In other ways, I think it's a little bit lacking. Holy shit. I drank 3 large beers and a bottle of wine. My goodness. I drank a whole bottle of wine once on... What was it? It was... I think it was the evening of the 2020 election. I think one of these days I should drink a whole bottle of wine again. Maybe I'll do it on stream and see if I can draw while drunk. And Kira says, I barely learned because I have to schedule my videos. Give me a moment. I'm going to pull something up for you. Oh, well, you have exceptional stamina then. Because if that was me, I would be not on my ass, but I would be like, oh, I would be far more talkative. All right, what is the YouTube channel name? Use Loomis method. Okay, so there's multiple ways that you can look at this. So, Kira. Gonna take that down. And I'm going to jump over to YouTube for a moment. Okay. So right here, I'm going to show you some videos that I've seen. Okay. Whoa. Screen went white for a moment. Okay. All right, so Kira, if you want to try not using the Loomis method, there's this video by Ben Eblin, and there's also this video by Draw Like a Sir that I've watched, and it seems to help with more stylized art, which your art would most likely be more stylized since it's more manga-esque. So if you want to take a look at those videos and see what you think of them, see if they might help you, then I would highly recommend it. I watched the one of Draw Like a Sir. Alrighty. Cynics is a good teacher too. Cynics. Do you mean Cynics design? This one? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at him. And welcome back. I am Lord of Legends. Good to see you again. Yes, you're getting a warm welcome in the chat. All right. Oh, my eyes are getting buggy now. Yeah, I'll take a look at Cynics and I'll see if that fits my style. Ah. Exams are over now. I'm free. Thank you. It's always a sigh of relief whenever the exams are over. You're about to hit your workout. I need to get back into working out. It's something that I always keep telling myself to do. But then it just comes down to, do I have time to stream? Do I have time to draw? Do I have time to do all my other shit? And then it's just like, I just go on a diet. Just do that. Fuck it. Congratulations. You got a great score, almost full. 2 thumbs up for you. Keep up the good work. And Jimbo says we like teachers who are less faff. Well, Kira, you still have yet to get back to school, so that stuff will happen whenever you get back to school. Alrighty. Here we are. Alrighty. I'm going to be trying to get some noses drawn on here. I know it's supposed to be an eye stream, but sometimes the unexpected happens, and I don't feel like drawing different body parts for every stream. All right. Nice. Bye, man. I will come back later to check the art after my workout. Well, right now it's just like it's just drawing individual body parts that I seem to have some issue with. So it won't be a full piece, but I was working on this one yesterday so I could get some footage for some videos that I want to put out. So I have this if you want to take a look at that really quick. But all the other stuff for today is just going to be practicing stuff. And Kira says, I got a really strict PE teacher and we are going to swim. I don't know how to swim for my life. Took classes that didn't help. Can't really help with that because I'm not in a pool. So best of luck to you, Kira. Lord of Legends says, that's really good. Thank you. Yeah, there's certain things that I think that I could have done better, but for a quick sketch and just doing it to get it done, or just doing it to get footage for other videos, I think it turned out pretty decent. I'm gonna drown, I'm gonna die. Yeah, man, you are cooked, but you can pretend to be sick. Yeah, there's always that opportunity. All right, let's get back to practicing here. All right, so let's go with the small little nose first. right? And then maybe a tiny bit on that side. That could work for a nose. Like a tiny little small one. Maybe not nearly as big as mine, but like half the size maybe. That could work. And it wouldn't need to go all the way up to the eyes, so that'd be okay. What else is there? Alrighty, have a good workout, Lord of Legends. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking through like the inspiration pics that I have and trying to see what noses I can try to practice with. Maybe this one? So I'm looking at some of like Billy Tucci's sketches, and some of his noses are like just a line, like just one line for like the nostril, and that's it. And Kira, you got strict parents, and Mr. Strict Man is smart. I can only miss half of the month almost because of a problem I have. I'm fried. I'm deep fried. I'm boiled. I'm steamed. I'm smoked. Uh, hmm. All right, that nose won't work. That might. It's pixelated as shit, but it might work. I would hope that they would care. Can't have a student dying on their watch. That looks like fucking shit. No, that looks like horrible. Oh my. If what you say is true, then you may want to get yourself down to the old YMCA and practice some swimming. Right. Let's do a sideways nose. No, that looks like... okay. There, and then, yes. That looks so much better. The good thing about this is that it sort of builds up the muscle memory of these noses and eyes and shit like that. Okay, so that's a slightly upward angle. Oh. Also, I'm in biology, and just because I got all exceeding standards on all my science tests, and I have a pool where I live, it's only 8 feet, and nobody in my family can swim. Whew. Do any of your friends know how to swim? And would you trust them to teach you? Uh, no, only my newest friend Alex. He doesn't live near me. Hmm. The only other recourse that I could see for that would maybe be like this is gonna sound incredibly dorky, but looking up like YouTube tutorials on how to do it because I don't know. Can't really help you with that part, man. I can help you with the art stuff, but I can't help you with learning how to swim. That's a little bit out of my ballpark. Not because I don't know how to, but because I haven't taught anybody. That's sort of a very hands-on thing. Could it actually be that simple? You motherfuckers. Fucking hell. Well, whenever it does come down to it, I hope that you do survive your swimming because it will be very unfortunate if I don't see you in the chat. My broski just saw my yapping and immediately left. Tragic. No, no, Jimbo was on his smoke break. God damn it, what was it? Lord of Legends is working out. They're all doing other stuff. It's not because of your yapping. If you don't see me again, you'll know why. I'll pass my channel down to you. Well, you won't have to do that because you'll survive. I'm not even going to try drawing that nose. No, that's a little bit too much of an angle. Slightly better. That's the easy Bruce Timm way. Oh, that's why, because I'm in the Bridgeton area. Oh, that's what I need. Okay. Yep, that's what I need. And then there. Fuck no, she looks like a pig. That. Oh my god, that looks so much better. Well, if your brother. Oh, Emma, you said that nobody in your family can swim. Huh. And I'm guessing he wouldn't be willing to teach you. Writing while my parents are arguing in the background, I don't know what to do. In that case, I would say focus on the writing. Definitely focus on the writing. I'm worried they will do something. Well, be careful. I do not want you getting caught in any crossfire or getting hurt or in anything. Not sure what the whole extent of the argument is, but stay safe. Hmm. Kara, remind me who your artistic inspiration is. You're just in your usual spawn place in a random room. Seems like all creative people have like their usual spawn place. Inspiration for art. I mean, like an artist that you're trying to draw like. Because I think whenever you first popped into the chat one of these days, you had told me someone that you like their art style, like a manga creator. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that guy. Hirohiko Araki. Have you looked into seeing if he has like a YouTube channel or anything like that? Or like an Instagram page? Or like anywhere that he would do like process drawings? Okay. Good lord. I'm just trying to think of ways that I can help you improve in your art style. Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. That would definitely be a problem. He does not, and he's Japanese, so I do not understand the process. But he has showed the public how he drew a fountain boy. My goodness. All right, I'll have to look that up at some point and see if I can find that. All right. It's been an hour and 43 minutes. I'm probably going to call this a quick stream. And this can go away for now. Hold up. Actually, nah, fuck it. Stay there. He'll be speaking, and I'll be like, "Can you please repeat that, sir? Just say it in English or in Spanish. I understand both." Gotcha. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up Tank Ferret's stuff again, and I'm going to do the little end of stream promotion. And if anything else comes up, then I'll make sure to ask, because I may have some other questions. Alrighty. So we've got Tank Ferret, his X account. And once again, Tank Ferret has just lost his cat, and he has commissions open on a part-time basis until further notice. He has some expenses that he has to take care of, as well as a vehicle replacement. So definitely be sure to go over to his X account and follow him there. If you have the opportunity to commission him, definitely do so. And be sure to follow him like I am. And yes, I know that I'm not verified. Will you just fuck off? I hate whenever they do that. It's just like, I don't care about being verified. All right. And share stream of Tank Ferret's YouTube. Because Tank Ferret is a friend of the channel and definitely helps to promote people in the comic book community. So definitely go over, check him out. You'll probably see him in a lot of channel chats, in a lot of YouTube chats, if I can actually speak. Good God. But yes, definitely go over and subscribe to him, because any bit of support will definitely help. So just trying to do what I can to push more people toward this pillar of the community. And even Kira says he's seen him in a lot of other chats. Yes. Yes, Tank Ferret does definitely makes his way around in the YouTube sphere. So, once again, subscribe to his YouTube and follow him on X. Alrighty. My goodness. Okay. You say, all right, this is the end of the stream, so I'm going to stay to the end. Yeah. Yes, I do appreciate you staying until the end. That is always good. Excuse me. All right. Kira, is there any other like art stuff that you've been wanting to learn or that you are unsure of at the moment? Because if there's anything that I if there's anything that I already know, then I might be able to point you in some directions. But yeah. Yes. Hello, Don Draws Stuff. Tank is the shit. He's a good friend, a great artist, and a kind soul. Whatever anyone can do to help and support him is strongly encouraged. Hail Tank Ferret. Definitely. Yeah, right now I'm trying to push people over to his X account and also his YouTube, trying to get some eyes on that. So, trying to help where I can. So, make sure to share out this stream. It's going to be ending soon, but even just sharing it out on the replay and just getting some more eyes on Tank Ferret, that will definitely help. And somehow I figured that this would be Kira's response. Okay, so drawing women. One of these days, I may draw like a full body on stream, and I'll sort of let you know how I tend to draw women and like proportion wise stuff. So that's okay, Tank. Not Tank Ferret. What the fuck am I talking about? That's okay, Kira. Yeah, Don is also a friend of the channel. It's okay if he's just popping in and out. He's a very busy guy who I would also say go over and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. So he also does a lot of comic streams as well, and he hosts some live streams that have a bunch of talented artists on them. So definitely go and check him out as well. You don't even you. Why are you asking this question? Of course, you're a friend of the channel. Definitely. Yes, if you weren't a friend of the channel, then I wouldn't be talking to you. It's very easy to tell if you're a friend of the channel. All right. But yeah, one of these days I'll draw like a full body woman on stream, and I'll give you some pointers as to how I guess that works. So stick around. I'm sure you will, and that will happen at some point. Because I need to work on some character designs of my own, and that would probably be a good time to show that off. So it'll happen at some point. Just don't know when exactly. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do a little bit of shameless self-promotion for myself, since this is the end of the stream. If you guys could better that, because the because the unemployment is strong within this one. You talking about yourself? You're still in school. You don't need to worry about unemployment. And I do have a full-time job, and that's probably why I'm not like streaming for more hours, because I have limited time. Yep, that's what I figured. You don't need to worry about unemployment yet. Just worry about school and swimming. That's all you need to worry about. I have a back itch right now. Good God. Okay. Anyways, if you guys have enjoyed the content and have enjoyed watching me practice drawing, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You might as well wish Kira the best of luck in his swimming activities. Hope that he survives. And yeah, if you would, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see all of you guys in the next live stream video or or short, whichever one happens to come first. Where's that? Oh, here we are. I still get caught up on the buttons. Anyways, have a good rest of your night, everybody. Peace out.